you've seen the outcry from the left, the tolerant left, who's now calling Clarence Thomas the N-word and, you know, Uncle Tom and all of these disgusting, horrible things, because in his concurring opinion, he said that the Supreme Court should reconsider cases like the right to contraception, same-sex marriage, and things like that. And it's like, I don't know how you reason with these people who can't critically think enough to know he's not saying it shouldn't be allowed to happen. He's just saying that right should not come from the federal government, right? And so you have these people who I guess don't understand what the Supreme Court is even there for. They think, apparently, the Supreme Court is there to give them the rights.
Nor do they know the Constitution.
No, and I'm like, how do you reason with someone who actually thinks that the government is the one who gives you rights, who grants you these rights?
This is why decentralization is so important, because those retards that you just mentioned, I do not want to be sharing a government with them. And this is why I constantly say that. And people that follow me, they're like, this is not something that I just say just to be saying it. No, like, you think about these people. And to your point, if you actually discuss with it's like, it's even worse than arguing with a brick wall. You know what I mean? You can't, like, there's nothing there. Like, at least a brick wall, you know, the acoustics is kind of bouncing. You can't, like, whatever is happening.
It's a black hole.
It's exactly
it's
what
a black hole.
It's a black hole.
He wants to take it away. It's like, no, he's just saying it's not in the Constitution.
It's like these guys are too stupid, just like the people who effectively thought that this meant that abortion was going to be banned, like the Supreme Court ruled on it being banned. It's like, no, that's not actually what had happened. Unfortunately, these people get to vote, and you think about it from a perspective like I do from Liberty. I'm not going to say that these areas, there won't be contained areas where maybe in comparison to the other folk, one may be more, let's say, libertarian or more liberty-minded than the other. But that's the point. I would much rather that be contained to that area, to California. I made this point. If you demons want to go out of there, and y'all have already ran that place into the ground. If y'all demons want to contain yourselves out there, go do that. But the problem with the federal government, and as it exists as it does, is that it rules over the entire geographical area. And we're so different. And you travel a lot, Jaco, just like I have. You know that you can be in one place in the country and then be in another place in the country, and it feels like you're in a different realm.
Country.
You're in a different country because the culture is just so different. Why on earth do those areas share a government effectively where you can? The part that's scary is that, well, those guys end up getting power, and then of course they use that massive government to inflict whatever nonsensical rules that they want. The point is, and this is why I said this was a victory for decentralization, because the point is that we want to contain that power to those geographical areas. It's much easier for you, even if you are in California, to combat the government of California as opposed to the federal government of the United States. And it's also more easier for you to be mobile in the event that you decide, well, maybe that's not a place that I certainly want to be. So it works out, even for the leftists, if they actually thought about it, it worked out for them. But really what they want is to rule over all of us. They don't want to keep it contained to where they're at.
The sick want everybody to be sick.
Yes. Misery loves company, as the old saying goes.
Absolutely. And Eric, for the Second Amendment defenders out there that are pro-abortion, think again. Roe v. Wade just showed you how to defend the Second Amendment. You throw it back to the states. Roe v. Wade just showed you the importance of the Constitution, where you want a Supreme Court, where their sole job is to defend the Constitution of the United States. And here they said, we did not in 1973. Now on other cases, this will be precedent for decentralization. This is a massive victory for the United States of America that are individually governed as 50 states. And so it should be. So if you want to be sicko and kill people and you want to do it in California, you vote that way. And then you go to hell. You can go to hell too. You can choose to go to hell also and then go. But you're not taking us with you.
Yes, exactly.
Some would argue that.
I like that.
Some would